Been writing a sports blog like 5 years, hoping to get an interview. Oh, you got it? Patriots star Rob Gronkowski.
We are here live at E-Money's party, and Gronk loves Gawk Knots. Let's go.
I'm here with Coach Waleed Fareed of the Ithaca men's basketball team. Now, Coach, very close one here against Union today, but Union ended up coming out with the win here. What difference did you notice in their game plan versus the road win at Union for you guys a month ago?
We didn't defend very well. Our defensive intensity and execution was not great, and they played phenomenal. They took advantage of us. They're really well coached. They made big shots, and we just didn't execute the way we should have.
Now, how do you look to change that defensive game plan headed into these next couple games? Big test next Saturday against RPI. What are you looking to do moving forward?
Yeah, they're all big tests, but the good thing is we got a whole week of practice, so we got to take advantage of that time, focus on getting better. We have a lot of games left to play. Losing this game doesn't change anything for our season. It's just another opportunity for us to learn and improve, and I think we know what we need to work on after today.
With last year's coach departing for NYU, Ithaca men's basketball brought in a new head coach this offseason, Mike McSloy from Drew University. McSloy recently led Drew to their first NCAA tournament appearance, utilizing a fast pace and press defense. Bringing that new system to a new school is a challenge. However, joining McSloy at IC is a key piece from last year's Drew team in Matthew Zanker. Well, it was the well-rounded nature of Ithaca College's strong academics and athletics that sold Zanker on transferring. His relationship with Coach McSloy was certainly a factor.
I wasn't really considering Ithaca until he got the job here at the beginning of the summer, so just knowing him and being comfortable with him and trusting him was a big part of it, definitely.
Zanker started 10 games and averaged 11.5 points per game for McSloy last season. This year, as a veteran within the McSloy system, McSloy has different expectations for Zanker's role on this Bombers team.
I think here we're holding him to a higher standard, and I think that's something that he's excited about, and I think we're excited about it as well.
Zanker has already taken on a leadership role within the program, helping other players understand what McSloy is trying to implement systematically. In Wednesday night's practice, the team scrimmaged against themselves, with Zanker and junior forward Alex Penders taking on a vocal role within their scrimmage squad.
Really playing full court defense, so you have to constantly be ramped up, and I think if you get your mouth going, then your body will kind of follow suit, and you have to be there for the younger guys.
Zanker has also shown off his shooting skills right out of the gate. He was one of the sharpest shooters in Wednesday's practice and followed it up with 26 points in Saturday's game. Nonetheless, his most important role has come through communication. As Bombers men's basketball starts their season, Zanker has been critical in helping McSloy get the rest of the team up to speed on his system, especially on defense. Reporting for IC Journalism, I'm Andrew Roberts.
I'm here with Alex Barth from 98.5 The Sports Hub. One thing I noticed with the goal line, a lot of the formations they use, it was a mix of 12 offense and 11, but didn't see much of Taekwon Thornton out there. Any reason for that?
Well, we saw him a lot early in the late last week, early this week, and he didn't really produce a lot. So I wonder if they're trying a new look, or maybe there's something he's working on separately they want him to watch and see what he can do to improve there in the future.
Heard in Adrian Phillips' interview, he was sort of talking about who's going to be that next man up. Devin McCourty retiring as sort of the leader of the defense, and it's kind of, he's talked about, it's been an opportunity for a lot of different guys who have been around a while to step up into that defensive leadership role. Who have you noticed standing out on this defense?
Well, Phillips is one of them. I think one of the longest tenured, both in terms of the team and the league. I think you've seen Kyle Duggar take on more of a leadership communication responsibility, which is big for a guy in a contract year. And then, honestly, Juwan Bentley from that second level, maybe expanding his communication duties.
Stevenson running full on with the first team offense today, even in the red zone, saw him catch a couple touchdown passes. What do you think of him today?
I thought he looked good. You know, in a practice like this, it's all about, is he quickly finding the hole, and is he hitting the hole? He was doing that. So we have a big season coming up for him. We know what kind of workload they have in store based off what they did last year with him. So to see him getting healthy now, like you said, was limited earlier in camp, practice today, good sign.
I am here with
3-time silver medalist and now today gold medalist at the Special Olympics USA Games in Level 5 Division I golf, Tyler Lagasse. Now you were tied with Matthew Glumak headed into hole 18. Then you had a drive that the spotter on the hole, you may not have heard this, but he said it's the best drive he had seen all day. How does that feel hearing that?
Well, it was a textbook drive. That's all I could say about that. And on the approach shot, I tried to imagine myself on the second hole at Nab. I used my 9-iron off the tee a lot. My second shot got caught in the wind. If I aimed a little bit left, I might have been on the green for sure, but I'm content with a par on 18. I mean, any hole where you make par on is a good par.
After you landed the green on hole 15, we went in for, we believed there were going to be thunderstorms. Wasn't much in the end, but how did that break impact you? I know you were 1 over after the break, those final 4 holes.
Well, I didn't play for 2 whole hours. That's all I could say about that. And during that time, I got to know Mr. Glumak very well inside that very building. And we talked about our golf exploits, like meeting guys on tour, guys that have won events, majors, gold medals, you name it. That guy, Matt Glumak, he met Justin Rose and Xander Schauffele. Both of them are gold medalists at the Olympics. And he just met a third one today.
Yeah, second half's about to get underway, but before that happens, Andrew, who are your second half standouts?
So we will start with Nicholas Lang. I think if Nicholas Lang is able to outperform Caden White in the second half, the Bombers have a good chance to win. These are 2 offensive standouts week in and week out for the Bombers and Engineers respectively, and White got the best of the first half, but if Lang can build on his first half touchdown, I would think the Bombers have a good shot. Turning it over to the defense, Captain John Ramsey. A huge sack in the first half, and he is the key to stopping Caden White in this RPI run game. So on both sides of the coin, need to stop Caden White, need to get the ball to Nicholas Lang, and I think the Bombers would have a good shot to win.